Good morning, welcome back. Now we will discuss about chapter number 3, fuel system for CI engine. In a previous chapter we have discussed about fuel system for spark ignition engine, that is SI engine. In case of SI engine, the combustible charge, that is air fuel mixture, is prepared outside the engine cylinder with the help of a carburetor, and that combustible mixture, that is charge, is sucked during the suction stroke inside engine cylinder. Now we know the working of compression ignition engine, that is CI engine. During the suction stroke, inlet valve opens, piston move from TDC to BDC, and only air is sucked inside engine cylinder. Next stroke, that is compression stroke. During compression stroke, inlet and outlet both the valves are closed and piston move from BDC to TDC, that is compression of that air takes place. As the air gets pressurized, its temperature and pressure increases. After that, theoretically at the end of compression stroke, pressurized fuel is injected inside engine cylinder and the combustion starts. So in case of CI engine, during suction stroke, only air is sucked, and at the end of compression stroke, pressurized fuel is injected inside engine cylinder. In case of spark ignition engine, during suction stroke, combustible charge is sucked inside engine cylinder, but in case of CI engine, only air is sucked inside engine cylinder. Now we have discussed about how that pressurized fuel is injected inside engine cylinder. That is nothing but what? Fuel system for CI engine. So initially we have discussed about some requirements of fuel injection system for CI engine. So what are the basic requirements of that injection system for compression ignition engine? So the first basic requirement is meter the correct quantity of fuel to be injected per cycle. That means whatever the quantity of fuel required as per the load of the engine, as per the speed of engine, how much amount of fuel is required, that should be correct quantity we have to supply. There is no any lack or there is no any excess fuel. To avoid this, we have to measure the correct quantity of fuel which is supplied to the engine. So this is first basic requirement. Whatever the fuel supply system is there, that system should supply metered quantity or correct quantity of fuel to be injected per cycle. Second basic requirement is timing of injection of fuel should be correct during the cycle so that maximum power is obtained at minimum fuel consumption. We know the one loss in case of actual cycle, that is time burning loss. When we supply the fuel inside engine cylinder, that fuel does not instantaneously gets burned. Some time is required for the combustion process, because the combustion process is not a instantaneous process. That process is progressive process. So to avoid this loss, whatever the fuel we have to supply, that fuel instantaneously burn when piston is at top dead center position. So for that purpose, the timing of injection is very important. So whatever the fuel supply system is there, that system should supply the fuel at correct timing to avoid the time burning loss or to get the maximum power with minimum fuel consumption. Next requirement is rate of injection of fuel should be controlled such that it results into desired heat release rate during the combustion process. Whatever the fuel injection system is there, that injection system should be able to regulate the quantity of fuel as per the requirement. That means whenever the fuel is required, that system instantaneously supply the fuel. When there is a requirement of less amount of fuel, suddenly that system should reduce the quantity of fuel. That means the regulation of fuel should be easy to avoid the excess amount of fuel or to avoid the loss. Next basic requirement is should atomize the fuel in fine particles. That means whatever the fuel is supplied inside engine cylinder, that fuel should be atomized in very fine particles, because as the fine particles are there or more fine particles are there, it requires less time for its physical changes. That means atomization, vaporization and mixing with air. So whatever the whatever the fuel supply system is there, that fuel supply system should atomize the fuel in a very fine particles. Next basic requirement, spray pattern should be such that it results into rapid mixing of fuel with air. So whatever the fuel is supplied inside engine cylinder, that fuel properly mix with all the air which is present inside engine cylinder. So for that purpose, whatever the spray pattern is there, spray pattern means what? Whatever the spray of nozzle or the fuel which is coming out from the nozzle, that spray pattern, that is angle of that spray should be mover, so that whatever the fuel is inserted inside engine cylinder, that fuel is properly mixed with all the air present inside engine cylinder. So for that purpose, spray pattern should be such that it results into rapid mixing of fuel with air. Whatever the fuel we have to supply, all the fuel must be mixed with air. Next basic requirement, it should avoid any dribbling of fuel droplets into cylinder. Dribbling means what? So dribbling means what? Whatever the fuel we have to supply, that fuel enter in the form of drops, that is called as what? Dribbling. So if the dribbles or bubbles or large size of drops is inserted inside engine cylinder, that fuel does not atomize, vaporize and mix with air. So for that purpose, after the cutting of the fuel supply, there is no any droplets of fuel inserted inside engine cylinder. Whatever the fuel inserted inside engine cylinder, that fuel should be pressurized and should be in the form of fine particles or small molecules. That means it should avoid the dribbling of fuel droplets into cylinder. So these are the basic requirements of fuel injection system for CI engine, because whatever the fuel we have to inject it inside engine cylinder, that fuel should be pressurized, that fuel should be of correct quantity to avoid the losses. Timing of injection should be correct, accurate quantity of fuel should be supplied. Whatever the fuel is supplied, that should be atomized, vaporized and mixed with air properly. So these are the basic requirements to give the maximum power output from engine cylinder and to reduce the losses in engine cylinder. After the requirements, next point is fuel metering and pressurizing. So as name indicates, metering means what? Measurement of accurate quantity of fuel, and pressurizing means what? We have to give pressure to the fuel so that that high pressure fuel is injected inside engine cylinder, because we have to supply the fuel at the end of compression stroke. So when the fuel is inserted inside engine cylinder, when it is possible? Only when injection pressure is more than the cylinder pressure, then and then only the outside fuel is injected inside engine cylinder. So for that purpose we have to pressurize the fuel with the help of pressure pump, and we have to measure the accurate quantity of fuel with the help of metering system. So the fuel metering system is used to measure the fuel at the rate demanded by the speed of the engine and load on the engine. So as per the requirement, that means if the load on the engine is mover, we have to supply the mover fuel to the engine. When the speed of the engine is mover, we have to supply the mover fuel to the engine. So as per the requirement, whatever the quantity is required, that should be correct quantity, that is measured quantity. Also to adjust the rate of metering elements for changing the load and speed. If there is a sudden change in load and speed, that should be affected on the fuel supply. Again the fuel supply should be whether increases or decreases as per the requirement. For pressurizing the fuel, the pumping system is used. The requirement of fuel system is that the fuel must pressurized up to or above 70 bar. For that purpose, pumps are used to compress the fuel to desired pressure. In case of compression ignition engine, we have to supply a high pressure fuel inside engine cylinder, and that pressurization takes place with the help of high pressure pump. Normally, the pressure given to that fuel is near about 70 bar or above the 70 bar. Also the pumps moves the fuel from fuel tank to the cylinder. Fuel pump supply the fuel from the tank to the nozzles, that is to the cylinders. Also pressurize that fuel up to 70 bar or above 70 bar. So for the measurement of fuel metering system is used, and for the pressurization of fuel, pumping system is used. So this is nothing but what? Metering and pressurizing of fuel.